Sorkar TV. ICFA University Meghalaya is now open for admissions for the academic year 2025. Explore our best courses and apply today. Fee concessions are available for domicile students of the state of Meghalaya.
Umintri rangba ke jela konrad ke sangma olapli ke rural penyog beningkong kabla penlong haganinga jela kebede yo ben kintiu igi Nongseng kamla jong na keleng ki benta jong ke jela habakar haganinga sngi umintri rangba oloong baka Sorkar kan pinyar ke jing trekam jongka man kintiu yo bro ki Nongseng kam kebede na kisan pu atli blok jong ke jela ya ka ba onle ya kani lemba ke prime rural program Ula Klur boon ai ke jingarap ke bakat pra Klur Tyngka, syagi Nongseng kam lajong na Nongkyndong, kena bikin lawan penbiang, yagi jinan kam baro na do ke boarding nagasngi, kikor ke badan kam kenang baka kam jongki kan kam kloy. Kindan baro sispa nyupu arngun ke banyu jimentoy, hendre hakabas dang menta la plat syuai ke pisa ke balai poin sau Klur Tyngka kum kedak ke jing Kyrshan.
Very huge feather in the cap. An MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, that has just been signed. Thank you very much, Dr. Photograph being taken and louder applause, please, for this second MOU that has been signed. Open new opportunities for growth and ensure wider recognition of local talent. That is the prime rural book that has just been unveiled.
That this entire journey of building up the entrepreneurship ecosystem, it started way back in 2018. In fact, I remember one of the first thought processes and ideas that I had put forward as the Chief Minister then, was to create the right atmosphere and ecosystem for entrepreneurship. And I remember we started with what we called Chief Minister's Entrepreneurship, was it a prize or something? I forgot exactly the name. But we just simply started by giving 1 lakh rupees to one particular entrepreneur selected by a small committee. And every month I started recognizing one entrepreneur and giving 1 lakh rupees as a token of appreciation to them. And obviously, slowly and steadily, we started to think about how we can further help them. So this is how the journey started. And here we are today, being able to take this, to a different level and having different verticals of entrepreneurship that we are seeing. What is most important, which is I want to get to the core of what we are trying to do out here. The core of what we are working on is to create the culture of entrepreneurship. That is what is the most important thing. And when I say the culture of entrepreneurship, by that I mean the culture of taking calculated risk. The culture of not always depending or thinking that only government job is the only opportunity. The culture of looking at some problem and saying, I think there is a solution and I can find a solution to this, and that solution can create value for me, value for the people, and I can actually create a business out of it. So to be able to see an opportunity in a problem, the culture of having an ecosystem. I know the difficulties you go through. I know what small support, just even one support of small financial help can do to just take you through that one day where you're going to break and give up. but then you work one more day to see the next. That's what entrepreneurship is. And that's what every entrepreneur I'm sure goes through, that you are like, that evening you're almost like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I think I'm going to stop this business, I have to close this down, I can't pay salaries, I can't pay my suppliers. But then you keep going the next day. Friends, I want to tell you is that I'm somewhere satisfied today to see the kind of ecosystem that the team has been able to create for our entrepreneurs today. We are very aggressive. As correctly said, I don't think there is any other state in the country that provides the kind of support that Meghalaya is providing to its entrepreneurs. The way Minha and her team, we saw all those individuals who came up with certificates, we gave them certificates. So all the in charges of the blocks, it looks all nice that they're sitting here and getting certificates from Chief Minister. But you know what? When they went through to get that certificate, they went through hell. And I can understand it because I know the locations where they've gone to. It doesn't happen just, by putting up an ad or a paper. You have to work on it. You have to go down to the grassroots. You have to connect with the people. You have to feel their pain. You have to feel the challenges that they're feeling and work with them as a team. And that is the kind of passion and the commitment with which our team today is working. And I'm happy to see that so many entrepreneurs today are being supported. That day Dr. Vijay was just mentioning about the 3 different layers of urban prime, rural prime, and the prime collectives. And as he correctly said, these are all catering to different aspects of entrepreneurship. And then Mr. Sampath Kumar, Dr. Sampath came and he mentioned about the self-help groups. So we have created entrepreneurs out of self-help group also. So we have 50,000 groups. And somewhere or the other, each self-help group is a small budding, business that is happening. So that is one more angle to entrepreneurship, which I would really like to see, that Prime should be able to connect this program of the self-help groups and how we could make our Lakpati Kongs and Abis into millionaire Kongs and Abis. Not just 1 lakh, how do they earn 10 lakhs now? And I think Prime can play a very crucial role in incubating, guiding them, and taking them forward. Now we've seen so many of our youngsters are being trained for skilling. And then we give them tools. So if there's a carpentry training, we give them tools worth 10, 15, 20,000. They are then able to set up their shop and open up a business. Somebody's being trained in a mobile, repairing. We give them the tools to then open up their shops. Can we convert skilling into also micro entrepreneurship? Yes, we can do it. And I think that is another area which we should look at. So imagine through the self-help groups, there was a time pre-2018 when we had about 30 crores that was invested in the self-help groups. Friends, in the last 7 years, we have invested 1,000 crores in different self-help groups. 1,000 crores. In the prime collectives, there was a point that there were hardly any food processing units. We have planned to put up over 200 processing units everywhere, prime hubs everywhere. But till today, close to about 30 of them are under construction. I think about 15 to 20 of them are already producing. So till date already, for these prime collectives, we have invested over 300 crores as a state government. For the prime rural, along with the 18 crores that we released today, and 3 crores which we released in the last 2.5 years. For the prime rural, we have given 21 crores for prime rural. For prime urban, we have spent close to 50 crores of amount has been spent for entrepreneurs in the urban areas. Under CM Elevate, we've spent over 150 crores to different entrepreneurs and subsidiaries. Under skilling, we have spent 120 crores to give skills, training and support to our youth. All of this put together is close to 1,700 crores that has been spent in the last 7 years. And therefore, this is a kind of support we're giving. But it's not about the money alone. It's not. Money is important, but it is not everything, and it is not something that can make it successful. What is important is the entire ecosystem. What is important is the team that works in front, behind the scenes, when you are in trouble, when you're doing good, connecting you to the markets. The entire team has to work. And at the center and core of all of this is all the entrepreneurs who are sitting here and across the state. It all depends on you. We can push, support, but at the end of the day, it is your passion, your commitment that is going to get you through. As Harish was mentioning, large number of entrepreneurs fail because a lot of entrepreneurs give up. And one thing I have always heard again and again and again and again, and I'm sure all of you will believe in it, is that you will fail when you give up. So you don't give up. If you have started with a passion of believing that your idea is something that's great, don't give up. We are here to be with you and support and push you. So the key at the end of the day is, and will start, begin and end with you, the entrepreneurs. I also take this opportunity to thank Gift Hamper to be purely made out of the rural entrepreneurs products that we have. And this way, and we would like to put the history of the products as a note in that particular gift hamper that we send, so that Honorable Prime Minister and other dignitaries and important people can know about these products, contact our entrepreneurs in case they need to. We have large companies who are investing in Meghalaya. We want to urge those companies that you have to use different products in your office. Use the products made by our people. Use the products made by our local entrepreneurs. And this is something that we should make it into a policy statement, so that it makes it mandatory for them to take certain percentage. We have a procurement policy, I'm aware, but we need to make sure that we implement it in a proper manner, and that will really ensure that we start to make a real difference in the overall livelihood and make the entire process more sustainable. Friends, I'm very happy today that large number of blocks have been included. We assure you that in the coming days, years, months, we will go across the state. And right now we are hand-holding maybe 300-400 rural entrepreneurs. I hope that numbers increase to thousands. We would like to see, in a very, very committed and genuine manner, that no entrepreneur actually should be left behind. And I would like to see a system come up in place. Right now, I know that you're working, on an ad hoc basis with every single entrepreneur. But if the work with each entrepreneur can be then linked to the flow of what other entrepreneurs are doing, and link up one entrepreneur in the supply chain with another entrepreneur, and create a kind of a connected model. So the supplier is also a rural entrepreneur, the product maker is a rural entrepreneur, and a system can be developed where the entire product line is within the state of Meghalaya, and we see a very smooth flow. I think that would be something that we could really look forward to.